Hey everyone, it's me, Joel D. In this video, we're going to talk about installing two different plugins, Elementor, which is a site builder, and starter templates, which are templates that we can use for our Astra theme. And you're probably wondering what the difference between a theme and a template is. And the short answer is a theme is more on the back end structure of our website. So how our website functions and what the look and feel are from a color perspective, from typography, and all of that good stuff. And a template is more of the page layout, so the structure of our pages. So starter templates gets us a huge head start, and Elementor sits behind these templates, and it makes it easier to kind of make tweaks and iterations as we go along. So having said that, you'll learn a little bit more as we get into this, but let's get started in installing both of these plugins. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is log into your WordPress dashboard, and again, going to your site domain /wp-admin and logging in. It's going to bring you to this dashboard. We're going to want to go right to plugins and just hover over plugins and click add new, or if you clicked on plugins, there's an add new, and I'll do that here. There's an add new button at the top. You gotta scroll up a little. Not sure why they make you do that, but once you're here, click add new, and it's gonna bring you to this little interface where you can search for plugins. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in Elementor, click enter, and it's gonna pull up these types of plugins. So there are a few Elementor plugins that I typically use, and they're these top three. So Elementor Page Builder, that's the generic one that I was referring to when I was talking about being the site builder. But then there's a few tools that I also typically install as well, and they're all free. They do have paid versions for all of these, but I install the free ones at this point. And this is the page builder. This gives you additional add-on features, and I'll show you those, and they're basically elements that you can use within the page builder to make your life easier if you wanted to, create tables or customize your pages more. This just gives you more flexibility and more options to make your life easier. And the Elementor header and footer allows you to customize the header and the footer on your pages. So I always install all three of these, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll start off with the page builder and click install now. And it's going to install that really quick. Once it's installed, you just click activate. And it's loading. And here you go. It brings you on over to this Elementor get started, and you can see Elementor has been added to our left-hand panel. Now, before showing you anything with these tools, I do want to install everything. So let's just do that up front, and I'm going to walk you through each one. So we just installed the site builder. Now I'm going to go back to plugins. I'll hover, click add new, and it'll bring me right to that interface that I just showed you. And I'm going to click Elementor again, enter. And if I didn't want it to bring me over to this left-hand panel, I just didn't have to activate it, but I wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to just click install now. I can click install now, and these are installing at the same time. But when you do activate them, it's going to take you to, actually I'm going to cancel that till that's installed. There you go. Now I'm going to click activate, and it does bring you out of this area. And it'll bring you to the actual area where the plugin exists. In this case, you're going to see essential add-ons right here. And again, we're not going to touch it. So I see Elementor here. I see essential add-ons here. And the last thing I want to do is activate my last plugin. So I don't have to go back into add new because it's already been installed. now it exists in my plugins installed plugins list. So I'll just scroll down to Elementor, header, footer, and blocks. That's the third one. And I'm going to click activate from here. And now that is also installed and active. An important thing, what I mentioned in the last video, is as you can see, Elementor and Essential Add-ons, those are both in the left-hand panel as their own section or page, but you don't see Elementor, header, footer, and blocks. To see that, you actually have to go to Appearance, and you'll see header, footer, and blocks within Appearance. You see how some plugins are big enough on their own where they're their own little entity within your left-hand panel, but some are just going to be embedded into other areas of the site, like, you know, settings, or in this case, Appearance, where I can come to Appearance. This is where I customize my theme. I can create themes, I can create menus, and now I can actually edit my header and footer blocks right from here. While I'm already in my plugins area, I do want to deactivate and remove Jetpack. So there's a couple that I could do. One, Hello Dolly, I don't need that. I'm going to delete that. So I can just click delete because that one's not active. Now Jetpack is active, so that's why you don't see the delete option. So first you need to deactivate Jetpack. And then scroll down to Jetpack, and now delete is there. So I'll delete this as well. And now Jetpack has been successfully deleted. And finally, we are going to go back to plugins, click add new. This is the third way to add a new plugin, because now we're clicked on plugins, add new, or scroll up to the top. I'll click this one. Go back and put in starter templates. And I can see starter templates is right here. And if you noticed, all of these options that I'm telling you to install, there's been 600,000 plus active installations, and they're typically around 5-star reviews. So they've been proven to be awesome plugins for many people. So I'll click install now and wait for that to load. And then once it does, I will click activate. And now it's active. Once again, side note, you won't see starter templates as its own entity over here. You're going to have to go under appearance again, and you'll see starter templates. Again, this is more related to the appearance of your site, so it's not its own section over here. And just like header and footer, you can get your starter templates from here. Okay. Now to recap, we have installed 4 different plugins. 2 of them live under appearance, which is the starter templates and the header, footer, and blocks. And 2 live on our left-hand panel. So the Elementor site builder and Elementor's essential add-ons both live over here. So those are the 4 that we've installed. And that wraps up this video. So you now know how to look for plugins, install plugins. We've gone ahead and installed 4 different plugins. Now we have the ability to build out our site in a much more effective way. We have starter templates where we can really get a head start with building our site, and that's what we're going to do in the next video. I'll show you how to implement your starter template, and then show you the ins and outs and a brief overview of how you can use Elementor to change things, to edit things, etc., to build your site out. So hope this was helpful. Reach out if you have any questions. post comments anywhere below or on our Facebook group, and I'll show you how to do some great things with these tools in the next video. See you soon.